What's up, you guys? It's your boy Reyes back with another video. So check it out. Today we're gonna be talking about the trucks. We're gonna be talking about what it's like driving my trucks at a 510 drop. You know, like if I've ran into any issues, what's the drivability like? What you have to do, this and that. But yeah, it's gonna be another chill video. Just gonna be talking. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. You guys already know I have my Bubble and my Cat Eye. They're both sitting on a 510 drop with 22s. And then I mentioned on my previous videos, but my tire size on these wheels are 265, 35, 22 on both of them. But yeah, so they're both on a 510 drop. I have the exact same setup on both. So in the front, I have drop springs and spindles, and then in the rear, I have a flip kit with blocks and I believe shackles, and then with a step notch as well. You can see the U-bolts right there, they extended with the block. You can't see it, it's kind of dark, but got blocks down there on both sides. Both have step notch, and then the shocks are relocated. Well, not relocated, they have extenders on there. But they told me that for shock relocations, you don't have to do it at a 10, but once you go past the 10, lower than a 10, you do have to do shock relocations in order for it to drive good. But when it comes to drivability, my trucks drive really good, surprisingly. Obviously it all depends, you know, in like the suspension parts, if they're good or bad, but they both drive really smooth. That's what I like about them. I always tell the guy, Thomas Drops is the one that did my drops. I always tell him, I mean, do what you have to do in order for it to drive smooth. I don't want, you know, no ghetto drop or anything like that. I want it to drive good. I care about the drivability a lot because I drive these trucks, you know. I like to drive them, you know. I don't want to be driving something that drives like shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, drivability is great. The ride feels really smooth. When it comes to, like, you know, their steering wheel, and, you know, if the truck shakes and stuff, no, it doesn't really shake. The steering wheel doesn't shake either, unless you do have, like, you know, like a back steering column or something like that. But it, like I said, it really all depends on your suspension parts, if they're good or not. But I'm gonna show you guys what the truck sit like. So this one, I don't know. I feel like my single cab sits lower than my Cat Eye, but you guys can probably see down there. Gas tank's on the other side, so I'm gonna show you guys. But I don't know if you guys might be able to see. There, that's the gas tank. That's a good, what, like 3 inches or so? Not too bad. I do scrape whenever I go up entrances, but when I'm driving, I don't really scrape unless the road's like really, really bad. But no, I don't really scrape. Only when going up entrances, that's when you do be scraping. But I feel like the Bubble Eye sits a lot lower than the Cat Eye though. See if I can show you guys on this one too. You guys can see right there. It's not too bad. And that's with 22s. If you obviously go 24s, the bigger the wheel, the more the truck's gonna go up. You know, it's gonna lift it up a little bit. But I don't know. I'm just not really a fan of 24s. I've always been a fan of the 22s look. That's just me. You know, everybody has their own preference, but I love the 22s on the truck. Whenever you're driving, try to be really careful with, you know, like if you see any rocks or something, because if you know that gas tank sits, you know, like 2 inches from the ground, if there's a pretty big rock and you somehow, you know, run over it with the gas tank and you start dragging that bitch, I mean, you probably will, you know, rip or something. It probably will. My biggest fear is, like, you know, if there's a big rock on the road and somehow it gets caught up with my gas tank and, you know, I'm dragging it and it rips the gas tank and starts leaking. That's the biggest fear I have right there. But other than that, like I said, it has some pretty good clearance. I only scrape going up entrances. When I'm on the highway, I don't really scrape. On this one, I have actually a couple times, but you gotta be fully loaded. You gotta have like 4 people in there, because obviously the more weight, the lower it sits. But by myself, it drives really good. I don't scrape. When it comes to rubbing, I do rub a little bit, but let's see if I can show you guys. But I had to cut the inside right here in order for it to not rub, and I can make the turns well. Same on this side. You can see right there. I had to cut a little bit on the top too. And then, well, obviously the rear is all cut up. I had to also cut right here on the lip. I don't know if you guys can see right there. You have to cut a little bit. If not, whenever if you don't cut it, then it's gonna rub on the tires. It's gonna rub on the tires. Right here too, completely flat. Put my finger on the Cat Eye. I believe this side, yeah, this side's cut too. Yeah, all of them are cut. Yeah, on the beds, each side is cut, the lip is cut, because if you don't, then it's gonna be rubbing with the tires. I actually had an issue on this side on the first couple of days when I first dropped the truck. I had a little metal piece right here, and then somehow it bent down, and it was literally cutting my tire when I was driving. It was cutting all the tire, man. So I had to get a brand new tire. I had to take that off, but I made sure that wasn't gonna be an issue on this truck either, or on that side either. But yeah, definitely get a step notch. You're not gonna be able to drive good with the underbed. You're gonna be hitting on a 10. Usually, I feel like the max you can do with underbed is probably like a 9. But yeah, 10, definitely get a step notch. It's gonna drive a lot better, a lot better. But yeah, I can do what's it called? I can do U-turns with both of the trucks. It does rub a little bit, but I mean, I ain't really tripping about that. But it doesn't rub like crazy. Obviously, the more people you have in the truck, the more weight, the more you're probably gonna rub. But yeah, I did cut up the inside of that, the lip and all that. But yeah, the first drop I ever had on this truck was a 4.7. No, a 3.5. That was lame. A 4.7 was a perfect drop. I was on a 4.7 for a while, but I was on 20s at the time. 4.7 is perfect. It doesn't sit too high. It sits pretty low, but not too high. And then with the 20s, obviously it sits a little lower. But ever since I did the 510, I love it. 510's always been. After I did the 510 on this one, and then I got this truck, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do 510 as well with the 22s. But yeah, I really love this drop. If you do a drop, don't do no ghetto drops. Get a good drop done, you know. Drivability is really important. You know, you don't want to be driving something and then be shaking, and you know, it's just not comfortable, bro. That's just that. At least that's for me. I don't like that. Like, I want my shit driving good. But 510 is pretty good drop. Not too low. I mean, it's low, but it's not like stupid low either. I don't know, frame's not on the freaking ground. Same on this side. But yeah, it has some pretty good clearance. It depends, you know, you gotta know how to drive. If there's a pretty steep entrance and you drive directly, like straight to it, then yeah, you're gonna scrape the freaking valence. But I mean, if you go at angles, I mean, you just gotta figure out how to drive it, you know. This side has some good clearance as well. But I forgot to mention, so I just released the Bubble Eye t-shirts on this truck. You guys can go check it out on my Instagram. Right now I'm doing pre-orders, so I already ordered the shirts. I already ordered the amount that I'm gonna get, but right now I'm doing pre-orders just so people can save their spots by the time they get here, because I know they're gonna go quick. They're gonna go really quick. So if you want to shop, go to shopreyes.com. I'm gonna put it in the description. But if you go to Instagram, you'll see the design, or you'll see it on the website either way. But yeah, go order a shirt. They're $30 plus shipping. And yeah, so go ahead and go do that. Go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Like I said, it was just a chill video, just so you guys can see the experiences that I've had with the 510 drop on both of my trucks. The drivability, you know, if you're gonna run into any issues, what you have to do in order for it to drive good and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys want to see any other videos, any other ideas you guys want to see. And like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.